another one. This one says, "What's the market like at the moment? I'm not even getting initial interviews with HR. Would love to know where everyone's at. I'm primarily looking for remote jobs in the US with 10 years plus of experience. In 2022, I would have gotten 90% initial callback. Is this going to improve anytime soon? Is the whole tech field right now? Is it the whole tech field right now or specific to QA?" So that is a very wonderful question, but there's one word in here that is what is limiting your opportunity for callback, right? And it's probably more than just QA. It's probably like the majority of the tech field, right? Because a lot of companies are hiring on site or hybrid. And so many people, they they are like, I want remote, I want remote, I want remote. And they overlook the ability to land jobs because they don't want to go in the office, right? But if you don't want to go in the office, but somebody else is willing to, who's going to get the job, right? Until nobody is willing to go into the office whatsoever, and companies have no other choice, then it's going to be harder and harder for you. Um, in 2022, we were still experiencing some sort of quote unquote issues where it was not able to go back to the office. But now that it is when again, it is a lot harder. And if we go do a quick, I'm gonna do I don't like sharing the screen on these Tuesday night shows, but I'm gonna do a quick thing just for you. Right? Let's go for quality assurance engineer. And I'm gonna share the screen in a second. Let's go to jobs and we're going to go to before you. So let me share the screen with you. All right, so let's do this real quick, right? Let's put the timer up as well. All right, so if we do here and we do remote, so in the entire United States, right? So fintech Q engineer, 749 applicants, right? And we're just gonna go down one by one, right? Quality assurance engineer for charity engine, right? 935 applicants, right? Quality assurance automation engineer 538 applicants. System quality assurance engineer, 256 applicants. Quality assurance tester, remote. So this one only 33 applicants. But it's also reposted, so you don't know when it was posted the first time how many it had, right? Biomedical software QA engineer, 788 applicants. Full stack QA engineer, 585 applicants. Quality assurance manager, 600 applicants. Product focused security engineer, 30. I'm not sure what that must be some type of different type of position, but this one only has 36 applicants. So, but it was only posted 15 hours ago as well. Quality assurance engineer, 132 applicants, posted 4 days ago. Foot Locker, 8 applicants, posted 2 hours ago. But we'll see how we check that tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And quality assurance manager, remote, 2 applicants, posted 2 hours ago. Software development engineer and test, 367 applicants. I hope you see the point that I'm getting to, right? Hope you see the point that I'm trying to make here. So when you are saying that you're primarily looking for remote jobs in the US, you have 10 years plus experience. A lot of people have a lot of experience, And there are so many people applying for these remote jobs, right? Actually, we're gonna do one more quick test, right? So you saw the remote jobs, right? Let's change that real quick to on-site or hybrid. So Overland Park, Kansas, 24 applicants. Immokalee, Immokalee, Florida, on-site, 41 applicants. Software Q engineer, Marble, Marlborough, Massachusetts, 7 applicants. Those are 1 hour ago though. QA automation engineer in Anaheim, California, 17 applicants. Automated test engineer, 49 applicants. Quality assurance engineer, Plantation, Florida, 47 applicants. Quality assurance engineer in San Diego, California, 439 applicants. Quality assurance engineer, Tampa, Florida, Greenway Health, 117 applicants. Quality engineer, Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, 39 applicants. So I hope you see the point, right? For those who are for those who are insistent on getting a remote job, um, as you can see, there weren't many of these jobs. Like all the ones that were posted for more than 2 hours, they had over hundreds of applicants, right? And when we were looking at the ones for that are not remote, they might be hybrid, they might be on site. A lot, a lot less competition, right? Because when you insist on remote, you are going against the entire country and sometimes the entire world, right? While when you are doing something that is more local or remote or more local or hybrid, because a lot of jobs they might say on site, but they still offer you the opportunity to be hybrid, right? So, but you have to you have to play the game for what it is, right? There's trends. The same way with the housing market, right? There are times where it's a buyer's market and there's times where it's a seller's market, right? It might not be a remote job, the market, right, at this moment, right? Because when I was looking for my position, I was ready to go into the office if I had to. Did I want to? Of course not. But you have to do what you have to do, right? You can't just say, "Oh, it's remote or nothing," because it might end up actually being nothing. Okay, so you got to take that into consideration. You got to do the research. Like if you and the way that you say you're looking for a remote job in the U.S., I wonder if you're actually in the U.S. I don't know, right? But you said in 2022, we are not in 2022 anymore, my friend. We are in 2023, right? And you have tons and tons of competition. So, is it going to improve anytime soon? I would say probably not, right? If it's particularly looking for remote, and as well, what is the quality of your resume? Because think about this, right? Think about this. When it's a buyer's market, then you don't need as much qualifications as you do as when it's a seller's market, right? Because because the if your resume sucks, right? To put it frank, if your resume sucks and there are tons and tons of other resumes that might be better than you, or maybe they might suck just as much as you do, then it becomes like, randomly choosing someone or filtering out to the best resumes. And if you do not qualify as a good resume, then there is no need to contact you because of because it's like it's the market, right? Uh Companies will prefer that people come into the office. Do they still offer remote? Of course they do, but their preference nowadays is that you come into the office. And if your resume does not warrant you being necessary to be work remote, then my friend, it is going to be a lot harder. So if your resume sucks, I would say tap in with Tech Coach Ralph, have him review your resume, and have him give you some tips to enhance your resume so you can better land the chances of possibly getting that remote position. But there's at the same time, it is not a likely opportunity to land that remote. You just got to do what you got to do, and maybe once you land a position at a company, maybe that you might end up being able to go remote. But like I said, there are absolutely no guarantees that you will be finding a remote job anytime soon because the competition is fierce. All right, it is totally fierce. All right, so there goes that question.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.
Enigmatic Joker.